Hello, welcome. I'm going to do an Egyptian themed reading today. So, first, let's start off with some deities, some gods, goddesses. This could be, take it however you want to take it. Maybe you resonate with deities or the symbolism of them, the energy to them. So, who wants to come through? For the collective, pretty please. Anybody there? Hello. Come through, please. And the message for the collective, a presence, energy. One. Let's do one more. Wow. Really making us wait, the suspense. Getting a little floppy. Flopping around, but nothing's jumping. Ooh, don't want to bend my cards. These are pretty sturdy. Does someone else want to come? Oh, okay, here's one. There's a few, but I'm just going to take the top. Okie dokie, and I am going to read, and I'm sorry if my pronunciation's wrong. Feel free to comment. We have Mott, Truth and Fairness, number 13. Ooh, that is a sync for me. I've been seeing 13 so much. Here's a card. Truth and Fairness. Big theme for this reading today. Moot, being ordinary, number 19, which is the sun in tarot, I believe, which is not ordinary at all. That's like main character energy. So this is funny to me. Anyway, here she is. Okay. And I do want to read their descriptions for you. Number 13. Mott, goddess of harmony, justice, and truth. She is usually depicted as a young woman with wings or holding the scepter of power, a symbol of eternal life. She wears an ostrich feather on her head. Why don't I put this up while I read? She wears an ostrich feather on her head, a symbol of lightness. Mott also represents universal order, bringing chaos into order. All existence moves on the basis of the principle of justice, interpreted as a law that must be observed. So justice is the law. Things shouldn't be unfair. And this is her domain. It is time for recovery and restoration. You may receive rewards for certain right actions, but also punishments and consequences for wrong ones. But any consequences will be fair, natural, and deserved. Sorry, my hand's kind of slipping. Where was I? Yeah, rewards for the right actions, punishments and consequences for the wrong ones, unethical ones. Remember that happiness can only be achieved through fairness, righteousness, and moderation. The moderation part, I was just pondering that a bit. Like, is it a problem to want too much? I think it is good to be grateful for what you have, even if you don't have everything or an excessive amount. And maybe, yeah, excess isn't needed, and maybe it is a problem because maybe it, well, I don't want to, you live your life, okay? I'm just here to read the message. I don't want to impose my beliefs or values on you. Moot, being ordinary, number 19. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to get this glare off of here. Okay, her name means mother. She is depicted as a woman wearing a golden headdress in the likeness of a vulture. That doesn't sound very motherly to me, that bird, but okay. Mut is the mother. Egyptians are so interesting. Mut is the mother of all things and is associated with the primordial waters of the god Nun, from whom everything in the world was born. She symbolizes permanent creation. She establishes the conservation of things. Mut will offer you her necessary presence if you put her She'll offer you her necessary presence if you put your whole heart into working to give benefit and advantage to your home and your family. You will only facilitate the production and increase of wealth, especially material goods, by maintaining respectful and regular or consistent behavior on a daily basis through enthusiasm and dedication. Okay, so this is about like being dependable, being consistent, putting in the work, and you'll get the fair rewards. These kind of go together like a divine feminine energy giving rewards whenever you are deserving, whenever you've been ethical and put in the right efforts, and also a focus on the home life, being a good person to your family. And if it's just you, like then taking care of yourself and having a home that you enjoy, maybe, and work that doing the whatever you know you should be doing. Okay, thanks, ladies. Let's get some tarot. Tell me more. Oh, I want to do it this way so I don't see all the cards. Okay, collective, tell me some more stuff for collective. Already an 8 of Swords. Blind and trapped, but she can escape, and it's thoughts trapping her. What is this? The Devil, but it's reversed. So this can either be like being super in your shadow or like conquering the shadow. I'll let you look at these cards in a minute. Let me get 1 or 2 more. I want 2 more. Ooh, there we go. 7 of Cups reversed. It's like not seeing possibilities or like just being disillusioned. Not being fooled by fantasy or illusion. Being very realistic. Oh, we got 2. Ace of Pentacles and the Chariot both upright. Okay. So whatever, I think you're having an issue with the way that you've been thinking, and it's been keeping you trapped. I was thinking of saying like maybe you're your own worst enemy. But you have the ability to get out of this. Like there's like an open space, you could just step out of there, untie yourself and get the blindfold off. These are all removable things. And then here's the upright version, but this came out in reverse. So we see 2 people, the masculine and feminine, that are kind of trapped by this devil energy. So this is about conquering the unhelpful forces that are preventing you. Maybe this is about the ethical part, like just being an ethical person and not giving in or letting any impulses or like harmful qualities or desires we have, not letting that trap us or control us or be the decisions we choose. Choosing something better, our higher selves, our better selves, our best selves, our most ethical selves. And then here's the 7 of Cups. It came out in reverse, but here's upright version. This can be about choices or the imagination, also about fantasy, illusion, being unrealistic. but it's reversed, so it's the opposite of that. um, maybe you've kind of lost your creative side, any idealism you had. Um, or maybe you didn't see, maybe this trappedness is about not seeing the options that are, there's a lot of them, but you're not seeing them, perhaps. Or maybe you've been very disappointed by something and disillusioned. You know the truth about something. I don't know, but then there's this blindfold here. But Maud is about truth and fairness, so maybe you're trying to seek out the truth, and maybe you don't have the whole truth yet. There's still something you're not seeing. But I think you're very much in that mindset of being realistic and finding the truth. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. It's a new opportunity or a gift that Spirit's giving you. So I think you have been being ethical and putting in the work to get this reward, and Spirit wants to acknowledge that. I'm noticing this gateway, like maybe you're stepping into a new chapter, a portal, a gateway, a doorway, into a new reality, a new world back there. You followed a good path, and now you get to step out on the other side into something different, something better, and you're being rewarded for the good you've done. And maybe you've felt like you've had this devil energy around you, or someone trying to trap you, or something holding you back, but I think that you're gonna get free of that. Yeah, definitely, because of this Chariot card comes after that at the very end. A lot of quick forward movement, and it's like these two sphinxes remind me of these two figures on the devil card there. It's a male and female here, and then here is like a light and dark, like it's like opposite energies. It can be like a lot of conflict, but they work together. This is reversed, remember? So you've overcome these differences and this conflict of these two things. Maybe these two parts of you, it could be like opposing people, or just like two parts within yourself that are maybe at odds. Your light and your shadow, perhaps, and you can make them work together. This is the end result. You make them work together and be in harmony with each other and come into union with yourself, or somehow you get control over the situation with these opposing energies, and you're able to move forward very quickly. See this guy, he has the lion, so that's like strength, kind of cloaking him. Maybe he conquered this lion, this beast. he conquered it, and it's like very victorious. He's wearing his victory. He has this big old crown, and then all those stars, like it makes me think of like wishes behind him, this little starred tapestry thingy on his chariot. It also makes me think of Spirit, and also this little bird here. So that's great. I think, again, like a huge presence of Spirit with you as always, and really wants to acknowledge this hardship you've been through, and also this work that you've done. So if you're not freed yet, you will be soon, and things are gonna start moving, and you're gonna get your reward soon. So that's awesome. Let's get some more cards. Do you have anything else you want to tell me about the Eight of Swords, please, Spirit? The Magician reversed. You haven't been in your power. Maybe you don't recognize that you have the tools you need to get yourself out of here. They're both wearing red. Interesting. Okay. Whoopsie. All right. So Spirit really wants you to know that you can get yourself unstuck if you're stuck, and that you can bring into fruition whatever it is that you want to manifest. Tell me about this Devil reversed. The Sun. Ultimate joy and happiness and light shed on all the darkness energy. Dark isn't bad, but I just mean like this, oh, what's the word? Malignant, or not the icky, the icky dark that's been trapping you or working against you, or trying to keep you stuck in this Eight of Swords and not in your power with Reverse Magician. You get clarity, you get the truth, Mott, the truth about something, and it leads to joy. Sunflowers and White Horse might be a sign for you. There's that red again. So yeah, maybe also maybe something about the inner child or innocence. And then the horse, like you're being moved on somewhere and you get to control where you go. So this is very victorious, wonderful energy, especially to come under a Devil reversed. And tell me about the Seven of Cups reverse, please. Kind of sleepy. Ooh, we got the Hermit reversed. Huh. Hermit reversed, Seven of Cups reversed. So either, I think first I got that you've been in hermit mode and you're coming out of it. But also, yes, like this is illusion, and this can kind of be like cloaked, hidden, something hidden and cloaked, but it's reversed. So I think it's like something is revealed to you, some illusion is shattered, maybe it's been a painful realization, but you found the light with something, the truth, the truth about something, and you don't need to isolate. You don't need to isolate yourself if that's something you've been doing. Maybe you've been feeling like you can't trust anybody. Maybe the Hermit is being like too closed off from people, too pessimistic. I'm getting like a pessimistic energy here. So let's keep moving. Ace of Pentacles, please. Ace of Pentacles, please. Ooh, Ace of Cups. 11, 1 and 1, 11, 11, 11 might be something you see. Overflowing love. This is such a great spread for you. Overflowing love and fulfillment, maybe even like romantic love, or just within yourself, like overflowing joy, love, and happiness. Like this Sun card, the joy, and just being very satisfied. Lots of water energy. And I also see like this bird bringing this, it makes me think of like the communion, putting that into the cup, or maybe like a pentacle, dropping it into your cup, Spirit giving you this coin, dropping it into your cup, filling you, and you're overflowing. And also this Spirit hand. I think Spirit's really going to bless you, like double confirmation that even if things haven't been hard, even if you've been alone or disillusioned about something, disappointed, not seeing a way out, you're going to get clarity, and Spirit's going to reward you because you've been doing the right thing. You've been headed in a good direction, and you haven't seen your power, but it's there, and they really want to impress that on you. Tell me about Chariot, please. Ooh, this is what you're moving towards, and it's the Nine of Pentacles. Little mini Empress. She's kind of like, Empress reminds me of Magician for like the manifestation. So you haven't seen this in yourself maybe, or you still have some doubts about it. I think you're not seeing the Magician in reverse, but this is like at the end with the Chariot, what you're moving towards is feeling stable and very, very, this is a very independent, emotionally, financially stable, abundant person that has worked very hard and planted this beautiful garden. There's my purple grapes that I love. They're cloaked in this yellow dress, yellow and red. Yellow is like my spirit color. You become a very spiritual person and very successful with your spiritual life and your spiritual work that you've done. And you're really going to get to enjoy a good harvest and abundance. So this is awesome. This is a very good reading for you. I'm very happy for you. And I want to see if there's any other advice besides what I've said so far for collective, please. What does collective need to know? Got a couple that are trying to flip. Is there anything else you want to tell collective? Maybe you know all you need to know. Oh, there's one. Set goals. Maybe that'll help give you some direction. And help you know what to work on. Oh, there's one underneath it. I'm going to stop then and see what that is. Choose a side and a stance. So this is telling me like to stay true to your own values, and maybe there's a choice that hasn't been easy. Maybe you don't want to pick a side, but this is like about integrity. I don't know if this is like between like the devil self or energy or people, and like what's good for you or going to help you with the forward motion, and like, you know, the ethical good choices that'll bring you rewards, maybe is like the side you need to choose. Maybe you've been at kind of like a struggle with yourself, or maybe there's people in your life that you are having trouble distancing yourself from or having boundaries with, and you need to choose a side and a stance, and not choose what's gonna ruin your rewards and your where you want to go and what's good for you and good for your home. Okay, so I hope that helps. And let's see any questions for collective to ask. We got two. Ooh, I love these. 64 and 70. We have, what do you need right now? And it's little teacup self-care time. What do you need? How can you and the people around you get you what you need? What are the positive what ifs? This is like reminding me of this Seven of Cups so much. Like, this is kind of like fantasizing, but in a very negative way. Like, what all could go wrong? And also, that's the vibe of this card too. Like, oh, I'm stuck. Look at all these swords and these things that could go wrong and that are getting me down. And so think of the positive what ifs. What could go right? This very uplifting, happy air balloon, rainbow. Maybe you'll see a hot air balloon or a rainbow. So yeah, focus on set goals, be very choosy, pick a side or a stance and like really stand for it, have good integrity and consistency, and put in the work, and you're going to get the rewards. You're going to get moving, and you're going to get the rewards. And make sure you have what you need. And fantasize about what's going to go right. Okay? Good fantasizing. Think of the best possibilities. Okay, I hope that helps, and love you. Bye.